iCharger 410 Duo that we use to charge our 2 packs here, so that we can charge 2 packs at one time, which then would be for one flight. Okay, now if you can move in here just a little bit, we can see that we have our supply voltage, which is coming from our power converters here, of 48 volts. That's what we need to have inbound. You should see that on your side too. Okay, now first thing we do, you got a good view, we connect up the main charging cables and the balancing cables. Each one is for the specific charger. This is so that each cell gets filled to the exact amount, so that they're all individually full and no one cell has more charge than another cell. So we connect the two sides. Cables are kind of short. There we go. And then we can see on here that we have the voltage of the packs here, 21.905 and 972. And then we can see the voltage of each individual cell here. If one of those cells is showing a 0 voltage, then that means that there's a problem with the pack, and normally the charger will identify that. Okay, anyway, so we're going to get started. So we're going to push this round selector button here, we'll push that in, and we're going to say what channel we're using. We're going to choose channel 1, which is this side. Okay, we are always, well, not always, but in this case, charging Li-Poly batteries. It's important to make sure that you always have it selected to Li-Poly. We push it down again, and then we go into our charge. And do we want to run the program? Yes. Okay. Then I press the status button on the second channel, and then I go into the second channel and start the charge. Do you want to run the program? Yes. Okay. Now we can see on the screen that it's going to start the charge. Here, this number is the actual amperage going into the battery at the time. And down here is the total capacity that is being put into the battery. These are 16,000 packs, and we were around 30%. I'm expecting to put around 10,000 milliamps inside. So that should be about 10,000. Up here also is quite important, is 25. We're charging at 25 amps. Yeah. If we're using different power converters, and so starting with 220 volts, that would be in Europe and in Asia and Oceania, then we would up the charging capacity to 30 amps because we can draw more off of the voltage converters. Okay, and so then we'll just have to wait until it beeps, and it should stop all by itself. And we should see that the voltages here will all be up at around 4.25 volts, yeah, when it's done.